Hello, good day, and welcome to Fun Maths. Today we are looking at this Olympiad mathematics question. It says 4 to the power of sine square x plus 4 to the power of cos square x is 5. What is the value of x? Well, I'm going to start with the trig identity, a very popular trig identity. Sine square x plus cos square x is equals to 1. Now, the next thing I want to do is replace sine square x, but for that to be possible, I have to make it the subject formula in this equation. So move cos square x to the right hand side, and then we'll be having sine square x is equals to 1 minus cos square x. And now I can replace sine square x with 1 minus cos square x. Back to my question, 4 to the power of 1 minus cos square x plus 4 to the power of cos square x will be equals to 5. Now, in indices, when you have division, when you have subtraction at the power, you can make it division. Here's what I mean. 4 to the power of 1 divided by 4 to the power of cos square x, all right, plus 4 to the power of cos square x is equals to 5. Now, I can see that both of them here have 4 to the power of cos square x, right? So what if we say let v be equals to 4 to the power of cos square x to make our work easier? Then that would be 4 to the power of 1 is 4 over v plus v equals to 5. So multiply everything with v, we'll be having 4 plus v squared is equals to 5v. You have translated it into a quadratic equation. So now I'm going to bring everything to a particular side, the left-hand side. V squared minus 5v, because this moves to the left-hand side, plus 4 equals to 0. How do I get the values of v from this problem? Well, you can use the quadratic formula, which is v equals minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. From this question, a would be the coefficient of v squared 1, b would be the coefficient of v minus 5, and c would be the coefficient of, no coefficient, c would be the constant 4. That means that v is equals to minus b, which is minus 5, plus minus the square root of b squared minus 5 squared minus 4ac, 4 times 1a, that's a, times c, 4, all divided by 2a, which is 2 times 1 in this case. So v is 5, because minus is plus 5 plus minus the square root of minus 5 squared is 25, so this is 25 minus 4 times 1 is 4 times 4 is 16 divided by 2. So this is equal to 5 plus minus the square root of 25 minus 16 is 9 divided by 2. We can write this as 5 plus minus the square root of the root of 9, which is 3, divided by 2. So we'll be having two possible answers on this. V will be 5 plus 3 over 2, or v is 5 minus 3 over 2. Which means that v is either 8 over 2 and 4, that means, or v is either 2 over 2 and that case 1. All right, so remember, v is supposed to be 4 to the power of cos squared x. V is 4 to the power of cos squared x, and v is 4 or v is 1. It means that 4 to the power of cos squared x is equals to 4, or 4 to the power of cos squared x is equals to 1. Now, I'm going to be solving them simultaneously. Since this is 4, it can be written as 4 to the power of 1, because 4 to the power of 1 is 4. So I can now equate the powers, which is cos square x equals to 1. So please, I will solve this left hand part first and then the right hand. So cos square x is equals to 1. That means that we're going to take the square root of both sides to get the value of cos, because cos square x is the same thing as cos x or square. So if you take the square root of both sides, it will be cos x equals plus or minus the square root of 1. Square root of 1 is 1, so it means that cos x is equals plus or minus 1. And now to get the value of x, you take the cos inverse of both sides. So s is either cos inverse of 1 or cos inverse of minus 1. I think we'll be needing more space. Now, if x is the cos inverse of 1, it means that x is equals to 2n pi, where pi is 180 degrees, and n is a whole number. Okay, so n is a whole number, and we know that pi is 180 degrees. For the other part, x is equals to cos inverse of minus 1. It is x is equals to k pi, where k is an odd number. K is an odd number. That is where this is possible. Also, for the right hand side, 4 to the power of cos square x is equals to 1. 1 is the same thing as 4 to the power of 0, because I want the base to be the same, and anything to the power of 0 is 1. Now I can equate the powers and say cos square x is equals to 0. Take the square root of both sides as we did in the left hand side. Cos x will be equals to 0. There's no positive, negative 0. It's 0. And so the inverse of cos will make it cos inverse of 0, and that would be x equals to pi over 2 plus n pi, where n is a natural number. Okay, where n is an integer. Where n is an integer. So these are the values of x that I have based on this question. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video. Till we meet again, it's goodbye from me.